So here's a few other questions for you. They're pretty much quick fire ones.
Okay.
Would you rather be a successful villain or a successful hero
In real life,
in real life?
um, I would. Okay, I mean, it's so much fun playing a villain, but I would pick successful hero because I believe in role models. I believe in positive role models. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so you won't be like a anti-hero sort of Punisher style or anything like that. You'd be like
Oh
Superman.
wait, the Punisher's chaotic good. He fights bad guys. I'm thinking of in terms of comic books, heroes versus villains. I would pick the light side of the force. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'd be on the good team.
Yeah. So would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Oh, 150 years.
You want to see where humanity ends up in the future?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was speaking to another chap yesterday, and he said 10 minutes because then he could just buy a lottery ticket 10 minutes before it happens and win.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Okay.
But however you think about it, it's one of those questions that, oh, I'd love to know what happens 150 years in the future. So it's how curious you are about things, I suppose.
Okay. Well, I have a very curious mind. So yeah, 150.
Because to be honest, the first time I read that question, I thought I'd go with 150. And then you start thinking about it more and you kind of, oh, would I? No, because do I want stuff now or do I know what happens after I'm dead, sort of thing? So
Yeah.
it's difficult. Okay, then, if you could be anything, what would it be? If you could be absolutely anything in the world, anything, anyone, any animal, object.
Okay. Okay. I would be a house cat that belonged to a very wealthy family.
Good answer. If you could cast one spell, what would it be?
On myself or someone else?
Any spell. It could be for other people. It can be for you.
Oh, invisibility, hands down.
Yeah.
You can do a lot when you're invisible.
You get into a lot of trouble. um, if you had to choose to be one of the original D&D characters from the cartoon in the 80s, which one would it be?
Oh, that's a hard one. Okay, I would pick the wizard because he had that hat of spells. That I think that magic item might have been a little too powerful when you consider what everyone else had. And I don't think he realized what he had. I mean, but having a hat of spells, I mean, you could do a ton of stuff with that. So definitely the wizard.
Yeah, if he'd cracked out how to use that, worked out how to use it, they'd have been sorted, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas for the ranger, it's like I'd
Yeah,
probably
he had that cool flaming bow.
yeah. I think I'd probably agree with you that the hat was the most powerful thing. I quite like the Cavalier's shield. I mean, the Cavalier, although he was a bit of a chicken, the shield worked for him quite well, didn't it? Kept
Yeah,
him.
he did. It did. I wish he would have had a weapon to go with that. I thought it was kind of lame that you have, an empty sword hand. And whenever I see a shield, I'm expecting, a sword or an axe or a flail or something. But yeah, the shield did save them, of course, multiple times.
Yeah. Okay. What is your go-to snack when you're playing games?
Okay, real quick, because we're careful about that because pizza grease and Cheeto dust, it's everywhere. Um, Go to snack, I would have to say a burrito.
Burrito. Cool.
A burrito, yeah.
Is there a game you want to try that you've not tried yet?
Yes, but I'm thinking because although the only game I play is mine, and I don't play for fun. When I play, it's homework. It's creation and development. Um, but my friend created a card game. It's a deck stacking game, and I don't know if he ever got it published, but he called it Bravo. And the way it worked is it's played between two people, so you're playing against each other, and the object is of the game is to build an orchestra and gain favor from the audience. I thought that was such a new and unique concept for a game, not just a card game, but a game in general. And as a musician and as someone who's been on stage I was in jazz band, not orchestra, but I've seen the rows of chairs and, we're all this big band. I tried to fathom how to build that and put on a great show and be the favorite of the audience. I thought that was a wonderful concept. I would love to play it if he ever gets around to publishing it. That's the first thing off the top of my head.
Sounds like a potential game for people who like to play bards as their character.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so one thing I like to do, or I'm getting into doing for these sort of things, is rolling a 6-sided dice, which you've asked me to roll for you.
Yes.
And ask you from the the player's handbook, ideals, bonds, and flaws. Which one of those questions you want to be asked? So, do you want an ideal, a bond, or a flaw question?
Well, am I eventually going to answer all three?
No, we're just doing one, so you just have to choose one.
Okay, I'll be critical. I'll pick flaw.
Okay. Well, I've rolled a 5 for you, so I'm adjusting that to a D3, which means you get a 3, and we have got well, it says, what are your vices? But if you just want to tell me one of your vices.
My vices.
Oh, smoke. Is that smoking?
Yeah.
Oh,
After all these years, I'm still smoking. I quit drinking and I said to myself, if you quit smoking, then you can finally say, I don't do anything except an occasional cup of coffee. So yeah, I do smoke. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, I'm in good health. I don't gamble. I don't have much of a compulsive personality. I don't have any other addictions other than the nicotine.
and getting your game out there for the masses.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you'd like to finish off with? How do people get in touch with you? How do people find out about your product? Where do they need to go? I will put a link when this goes out. I will put a link in for everyone to get hold of you. But if there's anything else you feel you need to say, you go for it.
Okay, and thank you. Yes, there is a contact page on my game site, www.labyrinthadventures.com. You can also message me at Labyrinth Adventures on Facebook and at Labyrinth RPG on Twitter. However, I'm rarely on Twitter because I still work in a kitchen and we are absolutely not allowed to be on our phones. So the only time I get on social media is when I'm home and I sit down and relax and I open up my laptop. And then I look at Facebook and Twitter and such, and I get caught back up with everything that I've missed so far that day. So labyrinthadventures.com, the site, Labyrinth Adventures on Facebook. Those are the best two ways to get in touch with me.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to having a play on your game. We will be raffling off, I believe, a starter kit for it.
Yes.
Very generously donated by you. Yes, thank you. I don't think there's anything else more to say.
I think we got it.
Yeah, I think we did. And I look forward to conversing with you more in the future.
Yeah, when we get off here, I'm going to send you a quick note on Facebook. All right. Because I'm going to order your books. And then I'm going to also order either another copy for the starter kit, or if you want me to hold off for now, we'll work it out. But right when we get off here, I'm going to say hi to you. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Ben, thank you so much.
Right. Let me just stop that.